This is our Pacific Ocean. Sometimes I wish it can talk, tell us what has happened.
Tuna. It's seen as a commodity, but it's so much more. The Pacific has the last remaining healthiest tuna fishery, and it's declining.
The observers on fishing vessels, their role is to document illegal fishing practices on the high seas.
Secrecy is king in the fishing industry.
James was a shy person. He was a gentle person. James was drugged. I'm still not convinced that he wasn't coerced. James went overboard. Drugging is definitely a danger for observers.
Dozens and dozens of Pacific Island observers have died because they bear the truth of the actual industry's face and what they have been hiding from us.
It defies belief that so many observers slip and fall into the sea.
Every time I look at the ocean, I see my brother.
Does it feel like that there is something that's been covered up?
You've looked at the images. The first report was blunt force trauma. Later, cause of death was changed to hypertension.
James Junior Numbaru, observer, fell or jumped overboard. Junior Lakepa, engineer, fell overboard. Turned out that there'd been a big fight and he'd been killed. He died of manslaughter, heart attack, hypertension. I've got about 80 names, and I think that's just not even the tip of an iceberg.
The way in how they treat crew on board these fishing vessels are financially motivated. They reduce their operational costs and increase their profit margin. It's as simple as that.
They don't care at what cost they achieve their profits, even at the cost of human lives.
All types of dark things happening out there. Very easy to be making the policies on shore. Out at sea is a different story altogether.
It's all about the highest bidder. China is the predator, and we are the prey.
China is one of the states that has spearheaded the notion of state-protected illegal fishing. The state uses its own law enforcement infrastructure to protect its illegal fishing interests.
They are visible everywhere, in the construction space, in building hospitals, and people have even concluded that China could take over the entire country.
It's the families that needs the answers. Why are their husbands, their brothers, their sons, their fathers are dying?
It's okay that 1 or 2 or 3 or 20 or 30 or 40 died.
To me, there's no question Keith was murdered. It was more important to them to hide whatever activity they were involved in on board that vessel.
Out at sea here on a transshipment vessel.
The last boat that Keith was on, that we know of, was the Victoria 168. It was part of a tuna fishing fleet operating out of Panama.
God, I hope they killed him before they threw him overboard.
This song is called Up With the Sun.
That video of Keith is the last known recording of his voice.
I couldn't think of anything worse than being set adrift at sea and watching the vessel pull away, knowing that you're going to die.
The railing was pretty high, so you're just not going to lean over and fall. You had to forcibly push yourself over.
Or be pushed over.
Or be pushed over.
Who killed Keith Davis?
I think there was some foul play.
We're starting to uncover the dark side of this business. I will get some answers.
Like any murder investigation, you need to look at motive.
The observer is the witness.
The observers are the direct threat to them maintaining the multi-billion-dollar nature of the industry and their profit margin. My role is to have a voice for these observers.
Until we can uncover and expose them, these things will go on.
We can consume these fish out of the ocean more than any other animal on Earth. We are a super predator. We're at war with the ocean, but it's the kind of war where no one wins.